be happy.
Be happy.
We're 5.
We really are 5. Hello. My name is Erica.
And my name is Natalie.
And we're making a vlog series.
Yay!
So, we are actors, actresses. What is your take on that?
I just say actor.
Me too.
I think it's weird to specify like
by gender.
I've got this going on down here, so I'm an actress.
Yeah, it's like, do you hear anyone say paintress?
No. Plumtress?
So, yeah, I feel like there's not enough advice, like genuine advice out there on the internet.
I looked up acting vlogs the other day.
How are they?
Horrible.
Okay, so we're on the same page. Okay.
Yeah, they're horrible. Most of the ones that are out there are like, oh, a day in the life of an actor.
Yes, they're very
I'm
braggy.
on set. Yeah, no,
Look
it's
at me,
horrible.
I get to play next to so-and-so today.
Mhm.
Well, we ain't gonna give you that.
No.
I mean, we'll tell you about it.
Right.
But it's not gonna be bragging.
It's also not the reality.
No, this is real and raw, because we like it raw.
I was gonna say, yes, we do.
So, we're gonna start out this first episode. We're gonna start this out by just telling you a little bit about us. So, first question.
You first.
Why I started acting?
Yeah, why did you start acting?
Well,
And when?
okay, I started acting when I was 6. My mom threw me into a actors camp, and I went on stage for the first time, and something like overcame me. I wasn't nervous, I wasn't afraid, I was in front of an audience of like 500-600 people, and I was just so calm, and I had this epiphany. I don't know if you could have epiphanies as a 6-year-old.
Probably.
I guess.
You can have anxiety at 6, so I think you can have epiphanies at 6.
So, at 6 years old, I just had this epiphany that I wanted to be an actor, and it's never changed. I tried to stray away from it, gonna be honest. I tried to do the whole political science thing. I wanted to be a lawyer at one point. Just wasn't for me. Doing it. So, what about you?
So, we'll start with the why and then the when, because the when gets complicated.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be an actor. Like I said, 6-year-olds can have anxiety, so I'm sure they can have epiphanies. I have had anxiety my entire life. Ever since I can remember, I've always asked, like, what if this happens? What if this happens? My mom actually banned the words what if from my house. I was not allowed to say those 2 words sequentially, like next to each other at all. And making people laugh was the only thing that made me feel like everything was gonna be okay. I couldn't stand the thought of people feeling sad, and I couldn't stand the thought of people being bored for some reason. So I was always like that entertainer, that class clown. I would like make up stories. I did a lot of improv before I knew what improv was. And if I saw somebody who looked like they were lonely or sad or upset, it became my absolute mission to make them feel good. But when you grow up in the Midwest, acting is a very long pipe dream. That is like when you tell people, I'm gonna be an actor, they're like, okay, and what other fast food restaurant are you gonna work at? It's horrible. It's like you never really imagine that you're gonna come out to LA. It's like a big dream, and even if you do come out to LA, like, are you gonna be successful? It's a terrifying, idea. And so I guess the when was when I moved away from Indiana, and I was in Hawaii, and I met this guy who was talking to me about Lost, the show Lost, and he had worked on it, and I didn't know that stuff even filmed in Hawaii, and so I guess I started there. It's been about 4 years since I started taking classes, and working as like an extra to get set experience, and then working on a set to get more set experience, and then just like hunkering down with classes, and then finally moving to LA.
Yeah.
So I think the short version is, why are we actors? Because we don't want to do anything else.
No, we're gonna be children forever.
And always. And also you get to experience literally everyone's life. Like,
Yes.
you want to be a doctor? Go play a doctor.
Yes.
You want to be a lawyer? Go play a lawyer.
Exactly. It's like when I was like trying to be a lawyer or
Mhm.
trying to be like a campaign manager and trying to do the whole House of Cards
Or a
thing.
forensic scientist.
Yeah, it's like, okay, go be on Bones.
Yep.
Go be on, like I said, House of Cards. Go be on Grey's Anatomy.
Yep.
Because as an actor, you have so many ideas of what your life could be.
Oh, I
but
want
you
to be
don't-
everything.
Yes, but you can't be everything. The
Right.
only way you can be everything
Is to be an actor.
So interesting. So interesting.
Next question.
Next question. Favorite movie?
Me first?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have one. I have more than one. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
There is movie.
Zzz. First favorite movie, that isn't like a child movie, like a children's movie, would be Grosse Point Blank. And it, well, I guess it was a tie between Grosse Point Blank and Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Ooh.
It's a really good one.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I obsessed over both of those movies. They're both hilarious and really, really weird and out there. And nowadays, it's still both of those, but I also really love the movie Spy with Melissa McCarthy. It's like one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Anytime I feel like crap, I watch that movie because it's so good and it never gets old, ever. What about you?
Oh god. So this is a very complex question because a little bit more about my backstory is I studied film in college. I wanted to be a cinematographer for the longest time. I was a camera operator for ESPN, loved it, hopped on a bunch of sets. I have films that inspired me to be a filmmaker, and then I have films that inspired me to be an actor. The films that inspired me to be a filmmaker are movies like Seven, Requiem for a Dream, Shawshank Redemption. I really love Kill Bill, hence the t-shirt. So movies like that. I love psychological thrillers and dramas. But as an actor, I love comedies. I really love Pitch Perfect.
Oh my god. My life. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's so good.
It's the best.
It is so good.
Favorite actors?
You first on this.
Okay. So my favorite actors, Will Smith, Tina Fey, and Anna Kendrick, obviously. I know I peaked when I'm in a movie as her sister. And then
That's like your career dream
That's-
moment.
it is, it really is. I can't tell you how many times I get compared to Anna Kendrick on the daily. Like,
I mean, it's right here. It's all right here.
hi, how you doing? And then my crush, my celebrity crush, who's also one of my favorite actors,
Oh.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd.
I would have never expected Paul Rudd.
He's like a dad.
That's the worst thing you could possibly have said.
Yeah, he has chiseled abs. He's hot.
He takes his shirt off in Ant-Man?
He does. It's beautiful.
I didn't even notice. Like at all. It's okay.
It's just me, guys.
So, Anna Kendrick, Paul Rudd, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Who else?
Obviously, Lucille Ball. Like,
Wow.
That's
That's a given
Yeah.
with anyone in comedy. That's like it's already there.
idolized the crap out of her. And like I said, Tina Fey.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my two biggest influences in comedy. Is Lucille Ball and Tina Fey. How about you?
Well, Melissa McCarthy is hands down my favorite. Like, of all time, of anyone in the world, she's like the sweetest human being.
Yeah.
And on top of that, she is so incredibly talented and hardworking, and I just love her so much. Okay, so Melissa McCarthy, absolute 100% favorite. I also really love Kate McKinnon. Incredibly talented as well.
Yeah.
Very, very versatile actor. I do love Anna Kendrick. She's fantastic. Male actors are harder for me to think of, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
harder
gosh.
for me to think of male actors that I'm like, other than John Cusack from his early days. That was my first and probably one of my only celebrity crushes. I like everything Chris Pine is in. I think Chris Pine is really talented.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just really respect people who, like I said, are really hardworking, versatile, and put everything into their craft. And that to me is like the most important thing.
So the next question is, what is your favorite holiday?
Oh my god. Can I answer?
Yes.
Christmas!
Yeah!
The lights and like the feeling of happiness and, it's just, I would be fine with Christmas moving back even further and further. You know how people get upset about Christmas invading early?
Yeah.
I'd be totally fine with that. Move it to July, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. What about you?
Completely opposite.
Oh my god, is it Halloween?
Yeah.
I knew it.
My favorite holiday is Halloween, guys.
You know what? I feel like there's two groups of people in the world. There's two groups because nobody really cares about the other holidays, let's be honest with ourselves. I love the 4th of July.
Oh god, you know what? I really love President's Day.
You know what? Labor Day is my fucking jam.
Yeah. Just don't like white pants. So,
I'd be fine with never wearing those. No, but really, it's like split into two groups of people: Christmas lovers and Halloween lovers.
It's like that giddiness you feel about Christmas is the giddiness I feel about Halloween. Yes, I have an obsession with Halloween. It's my thing. It's a lot of fun, and I like dressing up and watching scary movies.
Do you like dress up while you watch scary movies?
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you sit there in like a little witch hat and be like, oh my god, I'm so happy right now?
Cat ears. Every Halloween, I make a point to at least wear my cat costume once because it's the one time I feel truly accepted. No disrespect to dogs, I love them equally, but like cats have a special place in my heart.
I'm a total dog person.
It's okay. I love all dogs. I freak out when I see one.
No, I love cats too. I'm just like, I freak out every time I see a dog.
Favorite dog?
Oh god, don't ask me that question. All of them.
I know.
Every dog.
But if you had to choose one,
Mine.
oh yes, they're pretty cute.
I can't say any others.
Display picture of dogs.
Are you going to display a picture?
Yeah, it'll be there. She doesn't know how vlogs work.
Dogs. Yes, I'll give you a picture of mine, but they are very adorable. They're both Italian Greyhounds, and they're the sweetest babies in the world.
Yeah, they're cute. And for the last question, do you have any other aspirations aside from acting?
Oh, you mean like if I wasn't acting, what would I do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do have those. Why don't you take it first though?
Oh.
You want to take it first?
I'm sure. I'm from Palm Springs, so I'm from a very artsy community. But my mom just was a painter too, so she like told me to start painting at a young age, and I just haven't
Oh,
stopped.
that's actually really cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like really exciting for a parent to be like that.
Yeah, she's so supportive of my art, or like art and anything artsy in my life. So go mom, you rock. She's gonna really like that. So with that being said, I really want to find a way to incorporate art into film, and there's a department for that. So if I could do anything other than acting, which I do sometimes when I'm on indie projects, is, I've been an art director before, and I've been a set designer. I just love working in the art department.
I think for me, it's a similar situation, kind of, in that it would still be in film, but there's like a couple things I want to do. Because once you get to a point in your acting career, if you get so lucky to have enough money to do certain things, there are certain things I'd want to do with that. But speaking solely on like a career point of it, I would love to be a director. I find myself seeing the way something is done and wanting to see it done a bunch of different ways to see what the best one is, because I've got so many ideas that I think will work. And I love seeing people's potential and what they can put out. So it's, in rehearsals for class, that's why I'm always like, try this.
No, it's true. She said you love the couch time.
I do love couch time. And then I get up there and I'm like...
And you also take direction really well, so that must tie into too.
I love taking direction. Taking direction for me is very important, and it's also so rewarding to be able to even be directed.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
exactly.
Where I would never want to be like, oh, don't talk to me. I already know what I'm doing. That's another thing I think with those acting vlogs. It's actors are portrayed to be these like glamorous people and whatever, and I guess they can be, but like when you're on set, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the product. It's about the vision, and it's about making something that really carries that out.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a film is a collaborative effort, and there's so many players involved, and yeah,
Hundreds.
Yeah, more than you think. If you look at the credits,
Oh my God.
it goes on for a reason. But yeah, the actor is the person you're seeing, but behind the actor, there's department after department.
Oh yeah.
You know, there is the director, then there is wardrobe, and then there is
Set design.
yes, and then there's so many other people who are like, they come up to you like in between takes and like, you know, that's great, but if you did it this way, this would be even better.
And then
then
the next
another
person,
comes
can you
in.
do it this way? And usually it's the opposite way.
Yeah,
And then another
And then
person.
way off things, and then you have to take all of those notes together and then
make
somehow make it into a finished product.
Yeah.
So half the battle is, how can I take this direction?
I think a lot of actors in general are very insecure people. We're very sensitive, insecure babies. It's not about like, you know, we can't take direction or we can't take critique. It's more along the lines of we're sensitive babies in that, am I giving you what you're looking for?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this what you want from me?
Because I love being critiqued.
Yes.
You know, if I'm doing something right, I'm like, what? No,
It
there has
doesn't
to be
feel
something.
comfortable. It doesn't feel like if you like finish the scene and the teacher's like, great, sit down. It's like, oh God, I did something wrong.
Like, what?
It had to have been horribly wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we clearly have been around the block a couple times.
Just a few.
Just a few. So that is why we are making a vlog. We want to share our personal experiences, the knowledge that we've obtained since living in LA, and even
Right.
before then. I mean,
Because you can start in other markets.
You can.
LA's not the only place to be.
no.
You know, there's a lot I wish I knew when I started.
Yeah.
I wish that someone had told me, get into class. Don't jump the gun and try to get an agent. Don't jump the gun and try to work on a set or whatever. Get into class first. That is your first and foremost thing. And even see if you like it.
Yeah.
Some people get into class and are like, man, I hate this. I feel exposed. I feel vulnerable. And that's really what we go through every time we stand up there. It's like exposing your nerves.
Like an open book.
Yep.
Read me.
Yep.
So we just hope that we influence your path.
Well, at least so you know where to
Where to
go first and start.
learn from our mistakes,
Mhm.
because I made quite a few. We have so much to offer you
We have lots of sound
to come out of our
advice.
mouth.